Well, thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I certainly appreciate you coming. You know, serving as your district judge has been one of the greatest honors of my life. This is the 5th time, and with 6-year terms, that's a long time. It's the 5th time I've taken this oath. You know, things have changed a lot, just like Judge Nicholas said. So a lot of things have changed. I see Pat Sparks, a sap sitting here. And when I first started, first of all, judges didn't wear robes. I was the first judge in Cullman County to wear a robe. We didn't have computers. We had an IBM Selectric typewriter. We had paper files. There were absolutely no juvenile programs at all. There certainly wasn't any type of programs for, alternative community corrections. When I asked Pat Sapp if she wanted a computer, she said, "I'm good, thank you, no." I had to fight her to get one. Is that true? So things have definitely changed. I've been very thankful for the support and prayers that I've received over the years, and I guess one of the most compliments, the best compliment that an elected official can have is to run unopposed. And I'm just very thankful that you've seen fit to allow me to stay and serve the people of Cullman County. It's just been a great privilege and honor. Some of you remember my family, Jim and Jean Chaney, just a stone's throw over here in West End. If you don't remember Kenny's Mule Barn, you don't remember Tucker's Store, you probably don't remember Chaney's Seed and Feed. That was down West. I grew up in West Town, went to church at 7th Street Baptist Church. And West Town was my world down there, and that's where my family got dirty for a living. They worked hard for their living. And on the load dock, I learned hard work, and I also learned how to be honest and fair with people. From my parents, I learned about the Lord. It's a pretty good combination. We had a spreader truck there, and we would spread fertilizer on fields, and we also had chicken litter. You could spread chicken litter back then on fields. When I told my dad that I was running for office, he said, "Well, good, son, I'm really glad that you found a way to continue the family tradition of the fertilizer business." So I also learned about the value of a good sense of humor, and we need that. You know, the Bible that I just took the oath on, well, he gave me. He was here the first term, and he was here in a wheelchair the second term. He was not here for my third term. But the Bible he gave me, he presented that Bible to me when I was elected, and every day we pray, and I pray for a wise and discerning heart from which to make decisions on cases that come before the court. And I think all the judges do that are here. I've had my first term, I've had a Chief Justice from the Alabama Supreme Court swear me in. I've had a Lieutenant Governor swear me in. Last time, Congressman Adderholt was here, who gave me the great honor and privilege of swearing me in. This time, I chose to have the judges take part in this ceremony because while it's an honor to serve you as Cullman County, the chance that I have to serve others with those you respect has been a true blessing. And the judges that we have they do a tremendous job. And it's been a blessing for me to have partnerships with them and to work with them to serve the people of Cullman County. It's been a great thing. You know, we handle a lot of different cases. We handle civil cases, criminal cases, traffic tickets, felonies, drug charges, custody disputes, divorces. We handle about 200,000 cases. You know, I think I've done, last time I checked, I did about over 200,000 cases total. You know, you do 10,000, 15, 20,000 a year for about 25 years. It's a lot of cases. And you may ask, well, how can one person do that? Well, the simple answer is that you can't. One person cannot do that. There's no way that they can do it unless they have an awful lot of help and support. And I've been very fortunate to have a lot of folks that I work with to help us and support us. It starts with the clerk's office. It begins and ends with the clerk's office. They get the cases and make sure that they're sent to us, and we do them. They keep up with everything. You know, we have the court referral office who does all the drug and alcohol cases, which is unfortunately considerable these days and times. We have a lot of different groups that help. You know, of all the cases that we do, probably the most important are those that involve our children, trying to help children make better decisions. And as your juvenile judge and presiding district judge, it's been my privilege to supervise the juvenile probation officers that we have in this county. They're my staff. And they're exemplary. They're probably the best juvenile probation officers in the state, and I'd like to recognize them and ask them to stand today. You guys stand up. Everybody that works the juvenile, stand up. That's the way to show all that confidence. You know, when I was elected in '93, there's no alternative sentencing programs. Unfortunately, I knew this was going to happen. As the state of Alabama loses its resources, we had to find some other way to handle them rather than send people to prison. You have a bunch of drug charges, and I recognized that early on, and we were one of the first ones in the state of Alabama to have a community corrections. So I helped form the Cullman Community Corrections Program, and they are more important today than they were back in '93. They put people on probation, they do ankle monitors, they hold people accountable, they work day and night to make sure that offenders are held accountable for their actions and their decisions, and they do a great job. They service not only the district court, but the circuit court as well, and I'd ask for them to stand also today. So y'all stand right on up. All right, thank you very much. I get about 400 phone calls a week.
I get some of your phone calls.
Do you? And Bobby Chaney, I'm proud that he's here. You know, we swap mail. You know, I don't get too many people giving me money for insurance, but he gets all my calls, want people to talk to people about cases. But, you know, you handle a bunch of different phone calls. I'm glad you filled some of those for me, Bobby. I appreciate that. We handle, you know, all the phone calls. I have 3 calendars, one for dockets, one for appointments, you know, my personal meetings and stuff. We have the dockets that we handle are, you know, huge, up to 400 or 500 people at one time. Somebody has to touch each one of those cases. You have to enter orders in them. You have to continue them. You have to dispose of them. And you know, and there's no way. I've been very fortunate to have 2 outstanding judicial assistants. Pat Sapp is one. She's sitting right there. And the one that I'm working with now does a tremendous job. Her name is Stacy Osborne. Stacy, stand up, let them clap. And she probably handles as many orders as I do, just to be honest with you. You know, I'm also very fortunate. You know, I've had a great run in my professional life. Some of you folks have been around for a while. Maybe I saw Mitzi Black here somewhere. Mitzi's here, and she was here when I was a deputy sheriff filing cases in the 70s. In the 80s, I was a lawyer. Came here as a assistant district attorney in 87, and then in 93 I was elected. So I've had a rich, tremendous professional life. But before that, I was blessed with a great personal life. There's no doubt, ladies and gentlemen, that I would not be standing here in front of you if it wasn't for all the love, help, and support of my wife, Maureen. There's no doubt. Because she's the one that encouraged me to go to law school, and she likes to remind me occasionally. She's the one that paid for my law school. She's also helped me got elected, you know, 5 times. And we've been married 35 years. I love her and I appreciate her, and I wouldn't be here if it was not for her. I'm just going to tell you, that's just the way it is. And we're still happy together, believe that. Aren't we?
Yes.
Okay. I have to ask. I have to be sure.
I remember those crowds from divorce.
And we've been blessed with two great children. Alex is a lawyer practicing here, and he's an outstanding attorney. And Emily, she's a recent graduate of the University of Alabama, now going to UAB School of Optometry. she is going to be a great eye doctor, no doubt about that. So we're extremely proud of both our children. And I also have some family members that are here, some extended family members. You met Bobby Chaney. He's hard to miss, and his wife. And I have my don't tell them me. I have my two favorite sister-in-laws here. They're here with some extended family. I like for them to stand up so you can see who they are, so you can visit with them. Y'all want to stand up? Come on now, y'all stand up. Y'all
Bobby,
clap
you're
for
part
them.
of it.
All right. I'm going to get y'all later. I want to thank all of you, and I want to thank the judges for being a part of this special day. I want to thank Perry Knight, the president of the Cullman Bar, for doing our invocation and benediction. And most of all, I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to come and help us make this a special day. We certainly appreciate everything that you've done and everything, all your support. We've had a tremendous amount of support over the years. This community has been very good to us, and it's a tremendous place to live. And with your continued support and prayers, I'm going to work hard every day to make sure that Cullman County is a safe place and a good place to live, work, and raise our families. Thank you all very much. Thank you.